Hello, this is Krinstar, and today I am going to do a battle between MultiFx. But first, I want to do a little setup and explanation. I am going to use Polymer as the kind of the standard noise or sound generator. We're gonna duplicate this, I think, 4 times because I want to do 4 different effects and show off what each of the effects do. The first one of the list is, and I'm gonna go from the what I've owned the least time amount. So we'll do Infiltrator from the Devious Machines peeps, and we're going to do next in the list will be Narcotic. Nice multi-effect tool. It's got that magic mushroom here by Lunatic Audio. Kind of cool stuff. Allows you to do random. Pretty cool. We're gonna do what I just showed recently. We're gonna do ShaperBox by Cable Guys. ShaperBox3. And then finally, we're gonna do the thing I've owned the longest and like one of my favorite earliest purchases, plugin wise. If I can see it, please. There it is. Trash. Trash is a great little, I'm going to call it a multi-effect. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles effect-wise, but it can produce some very interesting sounds. It has, well, I'll go into it later. This one I think it can be held toe-to-toe with all the rest of the guys. So again, let's start first and let's talk about Infiltrator here. From Devious Machines. Recent purchase. I purchased this last week. I got it right when I was getting it went on sale, so I picked it up. Normally, I've had my eyes on this a while, believe it or not, and basically it's just been a little too expensive for me for every time that it went on sale. Finally, it went on sale. I had kind of some money to get it, so I picked it up. This is a multi-effect tool. It for what it means is it does many effects. Below here are all the different effects that it can do. Realistically, if you own any good DAW, most of these effects you can do yourself. I mean, like the filters, the ups and downs. That's not really the point of these tools. One of the points is about the level of presets you get. You get a ton of these suckers. You can go through and they got tons of them that alter the sound in various and wonderful ways that somebody else is putting time and effort to already do for you. And so once I put in a preset, let's do that one because I like the name of it. It changes the overall sound. Overall sound of your instrument, and you have a new instrument. You have a new sound. You have something really, really cool to work with, to play with. And then what's great about these is that once you're done browsing it, you can actually see how it's constructed. It's not really a mystery anymore. So this one, they have what looks like a delay, another delay, a loop. It looks like another loop. So it's a bunch of loops and delays for this one. If we change it, this looks like it uses distortion. Looks like a comb filter, a bell, whatever that is. That's kind of cool. A ring modulator, and that's probably giving the actual uniqueness of the sound, and pitch, which would be the going up and down. And it's being modulated. And it looks like a gain filter or a gain thing, and that's going crazy based upon this modulation. So it's got a lot of different toys and effects on this stuff. A lot of presets, a lot of presets, and allows you to do all kinds of stuff in here. along with the stuff, it's got its own modulations in here, and it's got different ways of messing around with the sound. It's got a lot of different ways, and then of course it's got a sequence so that basically you can play it. Well, this one, it doesn't sound like the sequence is taking effect. Let's try to find another one. And over time, it kind of kicks on and kicks off the effects based upon the sequence of when it's running. Also, there's, I guess, MIDI. Again, I'm just new to this, so it's gonna take me a while to play with it to figure out all of the cool stuff that it can do better than, let's say, Bitwig with modulation, or Bitwig combined with stuff. But overall, seriously, pretty fun little utility here for generating some really wild music, or really wild sounds, I should say. The next one on the list is the one I've owned. I've owned quite a lot. I've owned this one quite a long time, probably over a year. This is Narcotic by Lunatic Audio, and one of the greatest things is you hit that little mushroom, it thinks. And it applies a random effect. Of course, it has presets also. You got all kinds of presets. And already you can tell that these ones are kind of more subtle than the previous one by Devious Machines. You could probably say this one has like a nice XY thing, like a chaos pad, where you can move around and actually affect the effects yourself, or you can automate it with the XY. Your effects list is here. You can pick different effects, and this one has a limit also of how many effects that you want all the way through. I think. You can even randomize the order of effects. That's pretty cool. Each one of these has its own little personal way of dealing with it also. You could turn it on, and that's per effect, per tab, or per setting on the effect knob or something. So the different like offset left to right, and then you could actually turn it on and modulate it and do all kinds of crazy stuff with this one. This one is kind of cool if you actually really look at it and get down to it. But I think the coolest by far is being able to hit that magic mushroom and get a random effect, or random preset in here. And then you could obviously save your presets and stuff like that. So overall, pretty cool little thing. The next one in line is going to be ShaperBox, which is also another multi-effect tool. It's got like your standard multi-effects. You can slow down, speed up time. It's got a phaser or a flanger, bit crushing, mess with volume, mess with panning, mess with filter, and all that stuff. All you have to do is just click on it and then start messing with it. It's got an MSEG editor on here. Before Bitwig had MSEG, this was one of the ways that you could get actually MSEG editing. So you can mess around with your own, or again, preset. Whenever you see anything messing with time on this one, it doesn't work unless you're playing it. That one's pretty cool. And this is all sound that you're hearing, the beats and stuff like that, from the instrument that you're playing, or at least additive to, I think, the bit crusher, or not the bit crusher, the noise in here is adding the extra type of sounds. But realistically, it's like changing around the instrument to something totally unlike when you started with, right? So if we turn off ShaperBox from there. Overall, different sound, different characters. ShaperBox is really interesting. It's really simple in comparison to the other ones. It's only got 9 effects, but it can produce, for those 9 effects, you can produce some really wild stuff. And very interesting stuff because of the MSEG editor that you get here. Overall, not too bad, not too shabby. If you're looking for that. And then last and foremost is the plugin that I bought the very first thing because it was like $10 on Plugin Boutique. It is Trash2. It is one of my favorites. It is the one that will produce the weirdest stuff. It is first and foremost distortion. So Trash is a distortion part of it. You have 2 filters. You have a convolution or a reverb. You got dynamics or your compression and your gating and stuff like that, and then you got a delay. So again, really simple on the amount of effects that you have in here, but again, the presets are what makes it special. They got a ton of presets, and these can go from subtle to crazy, or aggressive. And I'm going to turn this down because it does get really... amplifier. Actually, let me get a tool on here and lower it down a bit, because it can get crazy. Did you want a guitar with that? All right, where's the experimental ones? I like that preset. That's pretty cool. So each one of these, like I said, you can set a filter, you could set the distortion, you could set another filter, you can set a convolution, and it's got a whole bunch of settings on here for convolution types things that just. And it's meant to change the sound. So overall, this is a pretty cool, pretty stupidly cool utility or tool, plugin. All of them have their own bonuses. All of them probably have their own little special. Well, all of them probably. All of them do have their special little niche of what they fulfill into what people like. Yeah, all right. I like that one too. Oh, that's worth its weight in. Okay, at any rate, I wanted to play around with some MultiFx tools on video. I wanted to actually give more of a chance to use this Devious Machines plugin, because I think it probably is well worth, and it is well worth the price I paid for it. I did not get any of these plugins for free. I had to actually pay for them. So this is my money speaking, not anybody else's. This channel is way too small for anybody to notice me and give me free stuff yet. Hoping that'll change. It's like most normal people. I do like free stuff. But overall, joking aside, these are plugins that I bought with my own money, so I think that they're worth it. I think the ShaperBox I use a heck of a lot. The Trash I used a ton. So I expect to use the devious machines a whole lot. Narcotic, I forget how to spell it, so it doesn't get used as much as it should. Um, Only because it's such a weird name. Not a good thing gets against the product. The product is really cool and wonderful. It's just I go to it's like the infiltrator here. I gotta remember INF and then I got it. With narcotic, it's just again it's just typing it in here going, okay, what was that tool again? And because you don't use it a whole lot, so you don't remember it. Even Trash, I had trouble remembering it because I was typing in TRAN rather than TRAS to get to it. So either way, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I really do appreciate it, and I will catch you later.